Oh yes, hello, I'm Dan Morrow, owner of the Gallery at Ten Oaks, coming to you with another installment of Life at the Gallery at Ten Oaks. And I've been so inspired by one of our current featured artists, Paul Griffiths, and his fractal work, I've decided to get out the old Commodore 64 and the Commodore 64 graphics programming, fire up the beloved Commodore 64 and just see what artwork I can create myself. Just finishing the last touches on my Commodore 64 basic program here. Line 900, go to 10 and fire that off. Oh, fantastic. My fractal program in stunning 16 colors should be done in 1.5 years, it looks like, on this one. Okay, well, maybe the state of the art has advanced a little bit since my time with the work of Paul Griffiths. Let's talk about that now. Let's talk about the amazing fractal work of our featured artist, Paul Griffiths, who, along with featured artist Rick Shawnshea, is going to have his work here on the main floor of the gallery now through June 30th. And the opening reception for Rick and Paul is going to be tomorrow, May 18th, from 3 to 6 p.m. So what is so fascinating about Paul's work? Well, you may have seen lots of graphic fractal images in the past, computer-generated images, but the 3D fractal work that Paul is creating has only been possible since 2009 when 3D fractals were first cracked. Paul is generating super high-resolution images printed on metal, on photography paper, and even on acrylic face mount to give these really super high definition images that get so detailed it kind of goes beyond what the human eye is capable of seeing. And the computer is not doing the work for Paul. Paul is the artist here, using the computer as a tool to create something that really has never existed before in human history, things that were never possible to see. You just have to get up in front of these fractal images and get closer and closer and closer to see the stunning level of detail that goes off into infinity in that 3D space that Paul is working with. So I encourage you to come in tomorrow and talk to Paul in person, understand exactly how he does this work, and guess what? You can tune into Talking About Art and listen to the deep, soothing voice of Joel Zack on kmuz.org and listen to the radio interview featuring both Rick Shawnshea and Paul Griffiths that was broadcast last week and is now on the program archives. It is a fascinating interview, and you can really dive into a lot of what Paul is doing with his artwork. So that's the first thing to talk about. And we're proud to welcome new artist Lori Shawnshea to the gallery, who is producing this beautiful jewelry with copper, metal, and enamel. Lori will be here at the reception on Saturday as well, so come in, check out Lori's work, and meet her in person and hear how she produces what she's producing. Also, we are thrilled to announce that the Lori Maynard Fund has raised over $4,000 for her family, and we still have many pieces of Lori's to sell. Take a look at the website, tenoaksgallery.com, or come in person to browse all the inventory that's left. 100% of the proceeds of every Lori Maynard piece is going to her family, and 50% of all of Joel Zack's sales, the deep, soothing voice of Joel Zack, is also going to that fund. So please come in or check us out online to keep that going. Okay, there's been a bit of an update here. Actually, the progress bar shows it's going to be 2.5 years to finish a fractal about this big in not so stunning low resolution, and at the end of it I don't have a way to hook this thing up to a printer to print it out, and of course there's no way to get it on the internet, but I can print it to this 5¼ inch floppy disk for safekeeping, so I'm excited about that. And finally, this weekend, we cannot be too prepared. Now through May 18th is the annual UFO Festival here in McMinnville. So if you're here celebrating the UFO Festival, and of course joining us for Paul and Rick's reception, you can check out a number of Kroken that have alien themes to them to help ward off any alien invasion or mind control. So check those out when you're here. come meet Rick and Paul. We'll see you here at the gallery at 10 Oaks.